So it's the first week of February. It's cold and it's rainy, and it's Southwest Washington Democrats. We are going to teach you today how to build a 4x8 political campaign sign.
So today I'm going to show you about building this frame and support for a 4-foot by 8-foot campaign sign. There are tons of designs out there, but this one I like because you put your work up front when you want to, where you want to, when the weather's nice. Right now it's raining outside, and I don't want to spend a lot of time out in the rain putting up signs, so I want to make it fast. So that's what my design is about. So here's the 4x8 sign. Here are two 10-foot 2x4s. Those are the vertical piece. The reason they are 10 feet is because many times you'll find that you're behind a 6-foot fence. So you need to get your sign up above the fence. Other times you might need a 12-foot post to get above all the other clutter of campaign signs. These two are 8-foot, and they are going to go horizontally across the sign. These four 8-foot 2x4s are the front and rear braces. These fence posts will be used to anchor the 10-foot vertical pieces. These wooden stakes will be used to anchor the 4 braces. So we need a circular saw or a chop saw or a hand saw. We do 2 different sizes of holes need to be drilled. Pilot holes, so they're a small thing, maybe an 1/8 inch diameter, and then a 3/8 hole for these carriage bolts. And if you're not familiar with the carriage bolt, it's got a little square here so it won't turn. So it's a really nice for bolting together the front and rear stays or braces to the vertical piece. And these nice little kit you can get at Home Depot. It's a flat washer, a lock washer, and a nut. And of course we need a wrench to tighten the whole mess up. And for the attaching the sign, I like these 1/2 inch sharp point lath screws. I like the sharp point lath screw better than the self-tapping ones. You don't have to push so hard to get them started. Plus they're cheaper. Out in the field, we need to screw the motor, drill motor, but instead of drill bits, we're using a Torx. I like the 25 size, but because the lath screws are Phillips, we have to have 2. 2 different sizes. This is for attaching, building up the frame. These smaller ones, 1.5 inches or something, are for attaching the stakes to the framework. These are the braces, and they will be attached with that carriage bolt over to the 2 10-footers, but we have to drill the 3/8 inch holes first. You can be fastidious and bring out your tape measure to 1.5 inches, or you can eyeball it, whatever you feel like. These are the 2 10-foot, the vertical posts. And while I still have the 3/8 inch bit in my driver, we'll put in the holes where the braces will attach. So it's important that the hole is down below the sign so that the 2 arms can swing freely. So about 50 inches down from the top. But here's the little trick. If, for whatever reason, you're doing a 12-foot post, then it's got to be down 2 feet lower than that. So another way to think about it, here's 70 inches from the bottom, and that's what you want to measure if you're on a 12-footer. Measuring from the top of the 10-foot 2x4 down 45 3/4 inches, we're going to put in 2 pilot holes for the screws that will assemble this whole mess in the field. Sometimes you have to clean out the stuff out of the middle, depending on how cleanly the hole drilled. So I like to leave the bolt, the head, to the outside of the whole assembly so that when I'm out in the field, I don't snag my jacket on the stub of the bolt. So here we'll put on the flat washer, the lock washer, and the nut. Tighten the whole nut or bolt assembly nice and snug. Usually get the flat washer buried into the 8-foot 2x4 inside one. And now we have completed the assembly of the braces and the post. Okay, so this is the last of the 8-foot 2x4s. We're not going to shorten it. Instead, we're going to put in 4 pilot holes. So 3/4 of an inch in from the end. The final 2 1/8-inch pilot holes. Okay, so we've got our 2 2x4s. On my right-hand side, which is going to be the top, is the 8-footer, 96 inches. The one over here on my left is the one we cut down to 93 inches. So now we'll put the sign on. Top going to top, we'll align. One thing you'll find is that campaign signs are, you bought 8 feet, but maybe it's a little bit less, a little bit more. Sometimes the 2x4s are long. I've got about maybe 3/8 of an inch.
I've got about the same.
Okay, we'll call that good. So now I'm going to attach the top of the sign to the 2x4 with 9 screws. And we're at the bottom left-hand corner with the shorter. This one's short by 3 inches, as you remember. So here's this hunk that we chopped off earlier. So I want to put that in as a guide. So now this amount of material matches that up at the top. Just like that. And I will knock over my drill and anchor this corner. All right, here we are in the bottom right-hand corner. And we bring that over to the edge. Okay, that is done with all the preparation work. We got the 2 vertical pieces with the braces and the sign. All this goes into your pickup truck and taken away to be installed. One thing, if you happen to crease the sign like this, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Once you put it all up, you will never see that crease. So all this stuff before all the preparation work, one person can do it. But this final assembly takes 2 at least, and 3's nice. Okay. All right, Steve, you have to push that in enough. Also make all this stuff square. Okay, so I got that snugged up. You have to slide it. It's probably stuck way behind you. No, you just pulled me off. You just pulled me off. All the way back, I think it's stuck in the mud.
I see what you're saying.
There we go. Driver bit in. Find that pilot hole. Steve, can you push down just a little bit to get that flush right here? You might even just want to stand on it a little bit. That's very good. We're down in the bottom right-hand corner with these handy pre-drilled pilot holes. All right, the frame is now done. Okay, we are ready to lift this bad boy up. So Jim, grab the outer brace. Steve, mind these things are coming over. Don't want to whack you with them. Now we'll grab the front brace.
Okay.
And I put my foot on whatever, put your foot on it. And we're gonna lift this thing up. And unfortunately, we're on the stump. This is why you have 3 people. So you can wrestle these things around. You want to make sure these are. And then the 4th person tells if it's level. And there it is. We're done, we can leave now. No, we can't. Oh, look at that nice soft ground. It's like it's already been banged in. Just get it down to the spade is buried. You want to use shorter ones so they don't go all the way through and tear at your jeans. You can use 2, 3, 4 screws, whatever kind of suits your fancy. So we can do the corners. So final note, when you're banging in your stakes, you might find that you're hitting a rock. The stakes don't need to be on the outside. They can be on the inside or on the front face or the back face. Advantage of long stakes is you can slide them left and right, whatever works for you.